Today's lesson is about solving one-step equations. These include one operation in order to solve for the variable. Let's take a look at addition and subtraction. If I had x plus 3 and that equaled 7, how do I find x? Well, the first step is to get the x by itself. In order to do this, you look at the operation, which in this case is addition, and you do the opposite in order to cancel out the 3. This leaves the x by itself, but the question is what do you do to the other side? Well, if we think about it as two sides to a scale, if you subtract 3 from the one side, you have to also subtract 3 from the other side. Therefore, 7 minus 3 would equal 4. And if I plug this back in to my equation, 4 plus 3 equals 7. Now let's solve one using subtraction. If I had a minus 2 equaled 5. Same rules apply. Step 1, get the a by itself. And in order to do that, take a look at the operation, which in this case is subtraction, and do the opposite in order to cancel out the 2. The 2's go away, they go bye-bye. But yet you have to do the same thing to the other side in order to keep the equation balanced. So therefore 5 plus 2 equals 7. And if I plug that back in, 7 minus 2 equals 5. Now let's take a look at a problem with multiplication. If I had the problem 6 times m is equal to 42. In order to solve this, we again take a look at the operation. Since I am multiplying the m by 6, in order to cancel out the times 6, I have to do the opposite. So I divide by 6. This cancels out, leaving m by itself, but m doesn't equal 42. I have to cancel out and divide by 6 on the other side, and 42 divided by 6 is equal to 7. I could double check this by plugging 7 back in for m. 6 times m equals 42. We'll do one last question here with division. If I had y divided by 2 equaled 16, I again start with step 1. Get the variable by itself. In order to counter the dividing by 2, I gotta do the opposite, which is to multiply by 2. The 2's cancel out, leaving y, and now I need to do it to both sides in order to keep the equation balanced. 16 times 2 is 32. I could double check this by plugging 32 back in for y. Y divided by 2 is 16. So if I take a look at these simple rules, step 1, get the variable alone. We do this by canceling out the operation by doing the opposite operation. Step 2, do the same thing to both sides, and the reason why we do this is to keep the equation balanced. If you have any questions, go to my website and download the teacher notes, or you can email me at jroberts@pleasanthill.k12.or.us.